Well, happy Monday. It's me, Jerry. Well, welcome back. So, we're kind of in a transitional stage here in the garden because some of the seeds that we planted have come up and some not so much. We need to plant some more, and it's been kind of crazy busy for me lately, so I'm behind. So we're gonna take a little tour. I do have some fun stuff growing, so that'll be fun to show you. And then we're gonna take a field trip, and we're gonna go to my favorite place, which is the nursery, and I'm gonna pick up some transplants and a little bit of things to help me spruce up my buckets, and it's gonna be a short one today. All right, well, it's kind of rainy out here this morning, so we're gonna have to make this really quick. You can see that this wild Texas cherry is taking over back here, but still not making anything. The loofah, however, is getting ready to make some flowers. Here's a female up here, so I'm really excited about the loofah because it really looks like it's prone to do some cool stuff. The okra is still putting out okra, you know, 5-6 pieces a day. So we leave some on there and we come out and pick every day. The squashes down there are kind of looking happy, and they're just kind of getting adjusted to having more light this week. So that's kind of the recap on bed one. We did a major hatchet job on these trees here to try and open up some more light. So that was a big project for us this weekend. So it's kind of gotten things looking a little crazy until bulk trash comes, but that's the deal. One of the flowers has passed away, and this one doesn't look too far behind. The mint is really happy, and it's time to trim this oregano. The pigeon pea got moved over here because all the tomatoes got murdered, and this bed is kind of it's got a lot of weird, it's like it needs some fertilizer, and I haven't fertilized in a week or two, but from the looks of the Armenian, you can't tell when you get up here, but not much of this is pollinated yet. This pumpkin down here has made it all the way to here, so we're trying to start working it up the ladder. Oh, look at that zucchini. It's trying to start making flowers, and it's barely big enough to say anything about itself. And there's that mamma jamma going out into the grass. I guess we can take this off of this little baby collard over here, and we'll see what happens with it. But this leaf over here, I think, is getting a little too wet, and it's not getting the same amount of sun. So now you can see that there's some big openings up there that should let in more light during the day. So there's the remnants of tomato row. Getting ready to fill that back up. And this monster is our median, obviously. And this past week with cool weather, we got to start seeing a bunch of babies come out. There's one there. There's one there. If I kept looking, I'd probably find more. Down there's the watermelon. It's looking like it's almost to the point where it stopped growing. And now I've worked all the vines. It's practically going to go over my neighbor's fence. And then all my mustard greens are happy. I said last week that this was a cucumber, and it's a cantaloupe. Loving all these pretty red romaines. That right there is a wild collard. This is a collard. Oh, look, I didn't even notice there's a little bell pepper down here on this pepper, so that's cool. And so if you remember, there used to be a collard in this bed, and it dropped seeds everywhere, so that's what that is. These are Swiss chard, and that's kale down there kind of getting drowned out, so I still need to do more planting over here. Here's the ugly sweet potato bed. So as it's gotten worse, I can guarantee you that we're gonna pull it up this week and see what's underneath the dirt and see what else we can get planted in here. Same with that one. Nothing gone, done, dun, dun, dun. So I'm sitting here in my car because I brought you to my most happiest place on earth, and that is the nursery. And ooh, it's getting to be a little bit of a lull, but as rare as it may seem, we've actually got a situation that's quite unusual going on here. It's raining, and because it is raining, well, no, I mean, because it's Arizona, I don't have an umbrella, so I'm just waiting for a lull here to make a run for there. But it's also blowing rain, so that's gonna be even more fun. I should have wore sneakers, but I've got my flip-flops on. So here in a minute, we're gonna run inside. I want to pick up some broccoli plants, and I wanted to take you along with me. So I made it inside, and as crazy as it sounds, we're gonna go outside, but there's a lot of coverings out there, so I'm not too worried about getting directly wet. So okay, so if you've never been here before, this is where usually their indoor plants are, and they're actually starting to bring them back now because it's cooling off. Right now with the rain, it's actually gotten down to like 73 degrees. So this is an awesome little area that usually by the time we get into our real winter, this room will all be full, but they're just slowly kind of bringing their inventory back in. And I usually enter from over there and come that way, but I went around back to chat with the manager real quick to let him know I was gonna shoot some content. And now we're gonna kind of make our way across to where the veggies are. So there's a bunch of herbs out here, and I'm not looking for herbs today because I'm actually gonna grow them from seed. I'm on the hunt actually for some broccoli. So let's see, let's again some more herbs. Let's check out real quick and see what Velarde Gardens has got. Velarde is a local grower here, and she's usually got some pretty interesting things for purchase, both here. There's some Moroccan mint, some basil back there, and Swiss chard. I got some of that growing. These aren't Velarde's plants, these are their plants. So I'm gonna run around until I find the broccoli, and then I'm gonna get back on here with you. So what I'm working on here is actually, I want to get some broccoli going in the buckets that used to house the tomato plants. So I found some here. I just can't figure out what the pricing is. And these are like huge full flats. And I really only want about a 6-pack. But this is good looking broccoli. Thinking I might be tempted to get some cabbage too. Some romaine down there. That's what mine will look like soon. Swiss chard, and some more cabbage heads here. So let's keep going. Now here's some collards, some lettuces, some pretty lettuces, and some basil up here. I'm still not finding what I want. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to settle for those big flats, but look at this. I just saw this. This is really cool. This is a pretty deep box, and it's got an overflow container, aeration screen. This looks like it's almost like a, I don't know, it says, give your plants the nutrients they need via fertilizer strip that distributes food as needed. Never overwater because it's got that little overflow. Eliminate soil conditions, poor soil conditions. Prevent root rot, conserve water, and mobilize your garden. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how much they are. It's kind of nefarious finding prices. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with this one right here. Look at the root mass coming out of the bottom of that. And these are so ready to get planted. So I'm just double checking, but yeah, I think these are gonna be a broccoli that'll give us a jump start ahead of where we're at right now in the garden. And then I'm kind of want to get some cauliflower too. There's cauliflower over here also in these 6-packs, and I don't necessarily have enough buckets for 12 plants, I don't think, but maybe I'll just go ahead and get it and make room. What do you say? Yay! So I made it out before it started raining again, and I left with some worm gold because I'm going to use these to refresh the buckets, and some kelp meal. I've got lots and lots of needs for this, from making compost tea to starters, and I'm also gonna kind of use it to fertilize and refresh as well. Then I got, this is my broccoli, this is my cabbage, and then I found a Brussels sprout. So I'm still gonna grow all of these things from seeds, but I just want to see some action, and then my seeds will be like my next succession of planting. So cross your fingers. Well, we dashed through the rain and we got some broccoli and we got some cauliflower and one Brussels sprout and some stuff to amend our soils. And like I said, it was a short little tour today, but I do like to touch base with you and let you know what's growing on. And as a reminder, this weekend is the Great American Seedup, and I'm definitely going on Friday and Saturday, and I'm looking to wear a pink. Well, maybe you all recognize me. I think for some reason I should wear something so that you'll recognize me, but I'm going to be wearing a pink v-neck. Maybe one day it'll be a light pink and one day a dark pink, but look out for me. I'd love to say hello and shake your hand or hug your neck, and thank you so much. And in the thought of that, thank you again for stopping in and watching my channel whenever you get a chance. We're so grateful to be able to share with you the things that we're doing here at home, and I hope you have the best day ever, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.